Hey, what's up, everybody? I wasn't planning on doing a video, but today, but I did kind of want to make a video about talking about the inhalants recovery group that I created online on Reddit. Not that it's nothing like major, it's just like a little subreddit that has, people can post about their experiences with inhalants, particularly nitrous oxide, but I decided to just have inhalants as a whole. That way, it's not so niche and maybe more people can post. But I created that, I think, like 3 months ago. And I wouldn't say I forgot about it, but I haven't really paid any attention because I hadn't gotten any notifications on my account until today. Someone commented on a post I made there, which I responded to, but it's embarrassing. I didn't realize that two other people had made two posts, separate posts, like a separate post from my own, and it didn't show up on my notifications. I think that's why, because they weren't directly responding to me. They were making their own post in the forum. So I responded to those. One was like 56 days ago. I feel really bad about not catching that. But I just think that that's super cool that, there's already been a few people. I'm hoping that there could be more people. I'm going to include the link to the subreddit in this video in the description. So check it out. I'm hoping that people can post and share their stories with inhalant abuse, particularly, and what recovery looked like, what their recovery looks like, what has worked well for them, what hasn't, what were their experiences like, especially in terms of possible health effects, negative health effects, such as, with the nitrous oxide, the nerve damage that can result from the vitamin B12 depletion, because there just really isn't a whole bunch of information out there. And if there's like a little source where people can share their story but also read other stories, might be helpful. So I don't know, I got really excited about that. I know that's like silly. I think there was like 4 members or 4 followers of the subreddit. I know that's really silly, but I just think that's super cool. Especially because like a lot of my YouTube content has been about nitrous oxide, which is an inhalant. So yeah, if you're interested, check it out. But I guess otherwise, I don't really have anything new to report, like in my own life. I mean, things are going pretty well. There's nothing bad going on, but it's just been so like boring. Not even boring, like I've just had like no energy or motivation to really do anything. Like for the past few days, I mean, even some like getting out of bed just to go to the bathroom, it's like, it feels like I almost don't even have like the energy or ability to do. And I know that sounds really pathetic, but on good news though, is I have been getting better about, I know, you can't force everything, but I've been finding it helpful and beneficial to have myself continue to do things, even though I'm experiencing fatigue or anhedonia. I just don't have any interest or desire to do something. I'm still carrying through and doing it. And I think by having like a loose schedule, that has been helping quite a bit. Like for example, the past 2 days, especially today, yesterday was Saturday, today's Sunday. The past 2 days, I did not want to go to the gym in the slightest. Even just like getting out of the house, like, was not desirable. All I wanted to do was just lay around and do jack shit. But times like these, are especially important for me to stick with activities and carry those through. Because otherwise, if I just sit here and do nothing, which I desired, it's just like I get stuck. Or, it's just easy for me to just go into a long period of not doing anything. And once you start digging yourself into that hole, even if it's a few days of missed activities, you're digging that hole, and it's just so much harder to get out of the longer it goes on, the more you keep digging. So I'm proud of myself, or at least I'm thankful that I was able to still go to the gym. I didn't want to, but I did anyways, and both today and yesterday were not really good workouts. I am actually getting a little frustrated. I feel like I'm plateauing in some way. I guess my weight on the scale isn't really changing, which is fine. I know, weight can be quite up and down. Especially I'm not losing weight, but if I'm building more muscle or higher bone density, and simultaneously losing body fat, then of course that weight's going to stay the same. So, it looks like, I'm getting more fit, but, my lifts haven't really been going up too much. So it's kind of been frustrating. And I think that's also played into the lesser motivation to work out. It just kind of feels just pointless. But like I said, times like this are when I really need to, commit myself to doing it still. And, there's just only so much you can do, though. So, I think I've been finding a good balance about making myself do things that I don't want to do, but not overdoing that, because otherwise, if I do overdo that, then I tend to get burnt out a lot pretty quickly, and then I'm not going to do anything. So, but yeah, it's just it's just frustrating. It's I don't know. It's just why do I keep going? Is the question I've really been asking myself the past few weeks. I just can't really think of a reason. I guess, just keep doing the recovery coaching and making these videos and, helping some people on some level, but still, it just seems kind of just pointless. I know that sounds really sad. But, what I also have been telling myself, it's this state of mind is not going to be permanent. This is most likely, at least, partially due to post-acute withdrawal syndrome. I have a little over a year of sobriety, but that's still pretty short in terms of, long-term sobriety and your brain chemistry readjusting to a state of sobriety. So there are going to be periods still where I'm having less energy and less desire to do things and more anxiety, more brain fog. But it just, I don't know, it just sucks, for so much of my life, it was just instant gratification. Situations like this, it's okay, well, I'm not feeling like doing really much, or I have no interest in doing anything. Well, let's go get some beer, drink, and then, get to the point where we're drunk enough to where anything's entertaining, or just even the state of intoxication is entertaining. Or, smoking weed, or doing nitrous oxide. For so much of my life, that was kind of the status quo, is just altering my consciousness based on, what I perceive to be a need, or as the best way to cope with that, or cope with boredom, or cope with depression, cope with, feelings. So I know there'll be better days and better weeks, but I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to bitch. It's just I'm glad I could be at least like real, I can be my genuine self when it comes to doing these videos. It's not like, I'm not saying everybody does, but, there seems to be a pretty, like, it seems to be pretty normal or kind of a standard to only put your best online, like your happiest moments, like on Facebook or Instagram, sharing like this extravagant meal, or hey, I just bought myself a new car. But like, it doesn't seem like as many people are as likely to kind of share like, oh hey, I'm struggling right now, or here's some things that are not going so well. And I know that's not true for every or every person. I'm not generalizing, but it does seem that there does seem to be like a desire to post like a facade almost, or at least only the good things in your life. So I'm glad on these videos I can be real, be honest, and be real with you guys, and real with myself, and just be like, yeah, this kind of sucks. It just kind of sucks. What am I doing? But to just keep pushing on, because this is still a new experience. This is still a learning experience for myself as a person, and just, even down to the neurochemistry, the brain chemistry of readjusting to life without substances. I've abused substances for over a decade. It's going to take a lot more than just a year to, really normalize, reach, good homeostasis. Yeah, I just saw, it sucks so bad. All I want to do right now is just like take a bunch of Benadryl, my sleeping meds, and just try to go to bed as early as possible. I'm not going to do that. And when I say a bunch of Benadryl, I'm not talking about like overdosing. I mean, I'm talking about like maybe like 50, 75 milligrams. I guess for some people that could be a lot, but that's 3 tablets. But I'm not going to do that because, one, that's probably not going to be successful. 2, if I do end up falling asleep earlier, I'll probably just wake up earlier. But it's just like, I just kind of want to advance the time. I don't really want to be in this like just this condition, this current status I'm in. So what I'll probably do is after this, I should probably eat some food. That would be helpful. Maybe watch some videos. I do want to play, I haven't played video games in a long time, especially like not in terms of streaming. That is something that I want to return to, but I've just not been having a high interest in doing that. So I've kind of just been prioritizing taking care of more of the necessities in my day-to-day life. Taking care of myself. I am glad I've at least been consistent with doing self-care, in terms of going to the gym and hygiene and sleeping decently and eating decently. I haven't really had any disruptions in that, which has helped a lot keep me kind of stable through all this. It's like, yeah, I'm bored, and yeah, I'm kind of just like blah, but at least I'm still stable. I'm in good health. I'm in a good life situation. I'm not in jail or anything like that. So yeah. Sorry for like a little bit of a rant, but it feels nice to kind of just talk about that. But yeah, I'm just especially stoked about the some people posting in that group. I think that's awesome to have a space where people can, like I said, share their experiences and read about or hear about other people's experiences, and maybe like a source of support, especially that's something I've been identifying as a potential need, or a potential like kind of lacking feature currently, where people can't really share their experiences with that. And I'm basing that as evidenced by the comments that I'm getting on my videos, where people are talking about their experiences. There doesn't really seem to be an outlet where they can talk about their experiences, and there doesn't seem to be really much information available to learn about others' experiences, whether that's anecdotally, or like, like research, like the principles behind the nerve damage and everything. So I don't know. I'm rambling now. I'm kind of falling apart right now. At least also one last thing I'll say is I can look forward to is meeting with a few of my peers tomorrow. I don't have an assigned workout group for tomorrow, so I'll probably just do like abs, and then there's chores. So it's like I have some stuff to look forward to doing, which is helpful. So, yeah, all right, that's it, guys. I appreciate you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.